If you're over 60 and dealing with leg cramps or weakness, I want you to pay close attention. This might explain what's really going on, and more importantly, what can finally bring you some relief. For years, many seniors have been handed pain pills, muscle relaxants, and even strange home remedies for their leg cramps. But the real cause? It's often much simpler than you've been told. In fact, most people struggling with nighttime cramps or shaky legs are missing just a few key nutrients that your body needs to keep your muscles calm and strong. In this video, you'll discover the 3 essential vitamins your legs have been silently begging for, and how simple daily habits can help you walk stronger, sleep better, and finally say goodbye to those painful cramps. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Vitamin number 3, the overlooked key, vitamin D. Most people think vitamin D is just for bone health. But when it comes to your legs, your strength, your balance, and those awful nighttime cramps, vitamin D plays a much bigger role than you've been told. Your muscles actually have little receptors designed to work only when vitamin D is present. Think of them like tiny locks, and vitamin D is the key. If that key is missing, the muscles don't relax or contract the way they should. That's when cramps hit. And if it keeps happening, your legs begin to feel weaker over time. Now, here's the part most seniors never hear. As we age, our bodies produce far less vitamin D from sunlight. A 70-year-old can make up to 75% less vitamin D from the same sunshine as a 20-year-old. So even if you're getting outside, it might not be enough. That's why many seniors are unknowingly living with low vitamin D levels. One major study followed older adults for 2 years and found that those with low vitamin D had cramps 3 times more often than those with healthy levels. But when those same people started taking vitamin D supplements, just 2,000 units a day, their cramps dropped by over 60% in just 2 months. But this goes beyond just stopping cramps. Vitamin D helps your body use calcium properly. Without it, calcium can build up inside your muscles, causing those painful, sudden cramps at night. With enough vitamin D, that calcium moves the right way, allowing your muscles to relax and recover. Plus, vitamin D helps your body create new muscle tissue. It's like feeding your legs the fuel they need to rebuild from the inside out. So what can you do? Start by getting your levels tested. Most doctors can check with a simple blood test. Aim for levels between 40 and 60 nanograms per milliliter. Then consider taking 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D daily with your largest meal. It works best when taken with some healthy fat, like olive oil, salmon, or avocado. Food sources like egg yolks, fortified milk, and fatty fish also help, but supplements are often necessary. Trust me, this one small change could be a big step toward stronger, cramp-free legs. Vitamin number 2, the silent signal, vitamin B12. If vitamin D is the strength builder, then vitamin B12 is the power line that connects your brain to your legs. It doesn't get talked about enough, but this one vitamin can quietly cause big problems if it's missing. And here's the thing, many seniors are low in B12 and don't even know it. That's because as we age, our stomachs make less acid, which we need to absorb B12 from food. So you might be eating right and still not getting enough. What does B12 actually do? It protects your nerves. It builds the coating around your nerve cells, kind of like the plastic covering on electrical wires. If that coating starts to wear down, the signals from your brain don't travel properly. That's when you feel things like pins and needles, burning sensations, or even sudden leg cramps that don't seem to make sense. In some cases, your legs might feel weak, like jelly, especially later in the day. You might notice you can't walk as far, or you feel unsure going down steps. These are all red flags of a possible B12 issue. One large study from Tufts University found that 40% of people over 60 had low B12 levels, and most of them had no idea. Those with B12 deficiency were nearly twice as likely to suffer from leg cramps and muscle weakness. But here's the good news: when they were given 1,000 micrograms of B12 daily, many reported major improvements in just 3 months. Their strength came back. The cramping eased up. And those odd nerve sensations? Gone. So how can you get B12? You'll find it in foods like beef liver, clams, tuna, salmon, and eggs. But remember, even if you eat these, your body might not absorb enough, especially if you're taking medications for acid reflux or have digestive issues. That's why many seniors do better with B12 supplements. The best kind is called methylcobalamin. It's the active form and absorbs easily, even under the tongue. Most people over 65 do well with 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily. And the good part is, your body just pees out the extra. It's very safe. If you're dealing with leg cramps and haven't had your B12 levels checked in a while, now might be a good time. It could be the missing piece you've been searching for. Vitamin number 1, the muscle relaxer, magnesium. Now let's talk about the most powerful piece of the puzzle, magnesium. Technically, it's a mineral, not a vitamin, but don't let that fool you. If you're waking up with painful leg cramps or feeling like your muscles are always tight and tired, there's a good chance magnesium is what your body's crying out for. This one nutrient plays a role in over 300 functions in your body, and nearly all of them are tied to how your muscles and nerves work. Yet, it's one of the most common deficiencies in older adults. Here's why it matters so much. Every time your muscle moves, calcium helps it contract, and magnesium helps it relax. Think of them like the gas and brakes in your car. Without enough magnesium, the brake doesn't work, your muscles stay tense or even spasm. That's what a cramp is. A study that followed over 4,000 seniors found that those with low magnesium had cramps 7 times more often. But once they started taking just 400 milligrams of magnesium citrate daily, their cramp frequency dropped by 86%. Even better, their leg strength improved by 58% in just 6 months. Magnesium also helps your body produce ATP, that's the energy fuel your muscles run on. Without it, you feel weak, like your legs can't keep up with your daily life. And here's a frustrating fact: the magnesium in our food today is much lower than it used to be, thanks to modern farming. So even if you're eating healthy, it still may not be enough. Plus, as we age, our bodies absorb less of it, and common medications like diuretics or antacids make the problem worse. So what can you do? Start by looking at the right type and dose. Magnesium glycinate and citrate are 2 forms your body absorbs well. Most older adults do best with 400 to 600 milligrams per day, taken in 2 doses, morning and night. Taking it with food helps, and taking it at night can even improve your sleep. Foods like pumpkin seeds, cooked spinach, almonds, and dark chocolate are great sources, but supplementation is often needed to reach effective levels. One more tip: don't take magnesium at the same time as calcium supplements, they compete in your gut. Try spacing them at least 2 hours apart. Also, pairing magnesium with vitamin D helps it absorb even better. And if you don't like pills, Epsom salt baths or magnesium oil rubbed on your legs can also give relief. If leg cramps have made you dread going to bed, magnesium might just be the natural answer you've been waiting for. Vitamin number 4, the circulation booster, vitamin E. If you've been dealing with poor leg circulation, numbness, or cramps that don't go away even after stretching, this one might be the missing link. Vitamin E plays a key role in improving blood flow, and for your leg muscles to work properly, they need steady circulation. Without it, muscles become starved of oxygen, leading to cramping, tingling, and even muscle fatigue after short walks. Vitamin E is also a powerful antioxidant, which means it protects your blood vessels and muscles from the kind of damage that builds up over time, especially as we age. When your blood vessels are inflamed or narrowed, less oxygen gets through. But with enough vitamin E, circulation improves, and your legs can finally get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong. One study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults with healthy levels of vitamin E had significantly better blood flow to their lower limbs, and fewer cramps during sleep. Some even reported better sensation in their feet and toes, especially those with mild nerve damage. Food sources include almonds, sunflower seeds, hazelnuts, spinach, and avocado, but just like magnesium, modern diets don't always provide enough. Many older adults benefit from supplements in the range of 100 to 200 IU daily. The key is to take it with a fat-containing meal, like eggs, olive oil, or nuts, for better absorption. If you've been feeling cold feet, tingling toes, or legs that tire easily, vitamin E could be the missing support for your circulation and nerve health. And when combined with the other 3 vitamins, D, B12, and magnesium, it becomes part of a complete system that supports strong, cramp-free legs from the inside out. Simple daily habits that strengthen your legs naturally. Now that you know the 3 key nutrients your legs need, here's something just as important: what you do every day matters just as much as what you take. Even the best vitamins can only go so far if your muscles aren't being activated the right way. And no, I'm not talking about going to the gym or lifting weights. I'm talking about small changes, daily habits, that fit into your life, right at home, and can rebuild your leg strength faster than you think. Let's start with something called eccentric loading. It sounds complicated, but it's not. All it means is lowering yourself slowly when you sit down, like taking 5 full seconds to sit into your chair instead of plopping down. That slow movement builds more strength than you realize. Physical therapists have used this technique for years, and research shows seniors who did this just 10 minutes a day improved leg strength by 52% in 3 months, without breaking a sweat. Try it next time you're watching TV. Stand up, then lower slowly into your seat. Do it 5 times during every commercial break, and you've got a powerful leg workout that doesn't feel like one. Next is timing your movement. Believe it or not, your muscles respond better during certain hours of the day. Studies show that between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., your legs are naturally more responsive to strengthening. So if you're walking, stretching, or doing chores, try to move more during that window. And instead of one long walk, break it up. 3 short 10-minute walks spread throughout the day have been shown to increase leg strength by nearly 40% more than one big session. It keeps your muscles engaged without wearing you out. Hydration also plays a huge role. Your muscles are nearly 80% water, and even slight dehydration can make them weak or crampy. But here's a tip no one talks about: drink 16 ounces of water about 30 minutes before walking or using your legs more actively. This timing boosts muscle performance by almost 20%, according to one sports medicine study. So if you have a walking routine, prep your muscles first with water. It's simple but powerful. There are 2 more habits that round this out. Spending just 10 minutes a day barefoot on safe surfaces like carpet, grass, or sand can stimulate nerves in your feet that improve balance and leg strength. And finally, temperature contrast therapy, alternating warm and cool water on your legs for just 5 minutes before bed, improves blood flow and reduces cramp risk overnight. The best part? These habits don't cost anything, and they work even better when combined with the vitamin support we talked about earlier. Think of it like this: the vitamins feed your muscles, and these habits teach them how to move again. Together, they create a real path to stronger, more reliable legs, no matter your age. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you. Not just for watching, but for caring about your health, for still trying, still learning, still believing that better days are possible. And I'll tell you this, they absolutely are. If your legs have felt weak, or if cramps have been stealing your sleep, it doesn't mean you're broken. It doesn't mean your body is giving up. It simply means your muscles are missing the support they need, and now, you finally know what that is. 3 key nutrients. That's all it takes to change the way your legs feel. Vitamin D to unlock muscle function. vitamin B12 to fix the nerve signals, and magnesium to help your muscles truly relax and recover. When those three are working together, and paired with the simple daily habits we just shared, the results can be life-changing. And not in a dramatic, overnight way, but in steady, hopeful ways: fewer cramps, stronger legs, walking without fear, sleeping without pain. Getting your confidence back, one step at a time. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried taking vitamins for leg cramps or weakness? Did anything actually work for you, or maybe nothing helped at all? Let us know in the comments below. We read every message, and we reply with personalized advice whenever we can. You're not alone in this. In fact, your story might help someone else find the answer they've been searching for. Thanks for being here. And if you found this helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. We've got more coming, more tips, more science, and more simple ways to help you feel strong again. Take care of your legs, they've carried you far. And with the right care, they'll carry you even farther.